My name is Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and today we're going to walk through a 2020 Thor Venetian. This is the R40 model, and it's a fresh, clean, and relatively new coach considering it's a 2020, and it has only 10,000 miles on it. So very low miles coach. It's in obviously top-notch condition. I actually camped in this alongside my girlfriend Kaya behind the camera a while ago before we sold it the first time. So we are selling this coach the second time now. In the front, we've got a 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. And not only do we have the 10,000 watt Onan, but it is on a nice generator slide. So all you do is come around to the side, pull this hatch. It's actually pretty cool. And then it swings up out of your way, revealing the Onan. And there's a button right over here to slide it out. Stick its tongue out. The coach has a nice air horn as well. So you get the picture. The generator comes out on a nice electric slide. This is really a higher level diesel coach feature. Put that back in place. And while we're looking at the face of the coach, there's a couple things. So we've got these nice little accent lights that run, and then you've also got a lit up badge. Of course, we've got front and rear caps that are one-piece fiberglass pieces, and the roof is a one-piece molded fiberglass roof, which we'll go ahead and show you right now. Okay, so we're up on this one-piece molded fiberglass roof. And first thing right in the back here, we've got our rear air conditioner. This right here is our skylight for the shower in the back. And the roof, yes, there's a couple little stains from trees that are around here in the area, but the roof is in excellent condition. This right here is a little solar panel. Both our exhaust fans have covers on them, which really gives you a nice ability to use them in a lot more conditions when you're driving or when it's raining especially. This right here is a wind guard made to broadcast internet using a service from AT&T or something like that. 3 roof airs here, of course. Looks like it's got some front. This is our front satellite dish right here. This is an automatic tracking satellite dish. The paint is in excellent condition. It is dusty up here, but the paint is in excellent condition on the top of this coach. 2020, so it's in really excellent condition. Rear cap is in excellent shape. I mean, it's a 2020 with a fiberglass roof. What are you gonna expect? Caps are in good shape. Again, there's dust here that wipes off, that'll wipe off. The caps are in good shape. The face of the coach is quite nicely styled, and I think the whole bus looks quite nice. So our 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator has an exhaust pipe, a stainless exhaust pipe out the side right here. And this front compartment houses our hydraulic system for the hydraulic leveling system. And this does have one push button auto leveling as well as manual leveling. And I kind of like to manual level because I seem to micromanage my level when I'm camping. This coach has 295 size tires on the front, and it gives it a little wider track than the smaller 275 and sometimes even 255 size tires. And the coach feels quite nice when you get it up to higher speeds, and it's a calm and easy riding chassis. And here we have the AquaHot 250D, which gives us unlimited hot water and also a multi-zoned furnace system that burns diesel. So this is a nice system to have on board, and unlimited hot water, who doesn't like that? Let's shut that. Right here is where our first pass-through storage compartment is located. We've got our 2 fold-out chairs in here, and these are excellent slide-out trays. They feel very nice to use. Lots of room in here, and the material is like a urethane type material. It reminds me of what the American coach industry used to use and probably still uses on theirs. Easy to keep clean, and it's a hard, durable surface. And also that light color just kind of helps out when you're looking down the bays, even though it's all well lit down here. Now this is our second pass-through storage bay here, and there's no tray, so you get a little extra depth, probably about 6-7 inches. On the right side, we've got our 50 amp power cord reel, and this is on an electric reel. We also have this nice little double seal setup. So it's very simple. You just pull that cable out and lock it right in between those seals instead of having to fish it down between a hole. On the right side, we've got an automatic transfer switch that decides between gen and shore power, and built into this coach is a surge guard protector. So a little extra protection. You'll have to get one of those bricks and attach it. It's already built in, but you can still do that to double protect yourself. Now this right here is our plumbing bay. We've got valve controls right there in the middle. So the main basically labels it out pretty nicely. You've got dry camping, so if you're gonna use your water pump in your tank. You've got tank fill, you've got city fixtures. This is to decide what that hose does with its water pressure. And then you've got the winterize fixtures. So I believe that should hook you right into the pump. That's quite nice. I'll have to investigate that further, but that should let you just suck antifreeze, RV antifreeze into the system and pump it through to winterize. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that is. And right here on the right is our water heater valve. And in addition to having the bypass, so when you go to drain out your system to winterize it, you have a sanitized fresh tank valve. So you can send hot water straight into your tank and help sanitize and clean the fresh water tank. Now the thing has whole coach water filtration, so all the water that comes into bus goes through the filter right here. And then of course this hose is on an electric reel. So you just pull it out to your liking and then pull it back in. It's a really nice setup. And of course there's an outside shower, regular black and gray dump, low point drains. Now right here we do have recessed docking lights that are located on both sides of the coach. And of course there are Alco aluminum wheels all around the bus. Now on this side of the coach we've got two slide outs. And if you're wondering what that little grill is right there, that's actually the intake for our 400 horsepower 8.9 liter Cummins diesel engine. And this does have the exhaust brake on the coach, and it's connected to a 6-speed Allison 3000 transmission. Now these bays in the back house a little more storage in addition to 6 coach side batteries. So that's a good amount of coach side batteries to have on a bus. That's for sure. They're 6 volts. And then a little storage, like I said, on the right. There's our DEF tank located right here. There's an electronic gauge as well as a regular analog type gauge. Let's walk around the back of the coach. Again, the face, the back of it, it's a very nicely styled coach. The lights on that backup camera are top notch, and we're gonna go on a test drive later on in the video, so I'm gonna point out how the cameras look and all that good stuff. The cameras give you an excellent wide angle, especially the side cameras, and as I noticed when driving it, the computer side actually compensates for glare in the camera. It compensates for brightness and spots, so it gives you a crystal clear wide angle view on your side cameras and your rear camera. So that's a top-notch system you're going to see in a 2020 model coach like this. And on top of that, you've got a 15.7 inch glossy high-tech touchscreen that is in the cockpit. There's a super slick cockpit. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's stay on the outside here for now. Of course, 2020, so we've got frameless, flush-mounted windows. A lot of them vent out, most all of them do, with built-in screens. Now back here, we've got a solar controller up in this piece right there. We've got some vents. We've got a 2,000 watt inverter. So you can take your 6 coach side batteries and run your refrigerator, microwave, stuff like that. These are our 2 chassis side batteries and a little bit of storage below. I suppose you could add some more batteries in parallel. Why not if you wanted to, but 2 is standard on these coaches. Now this right here is our freshwater tank. I believe this is 100 gallons. And this side of the bus, we've got a full wall slide. And in the full wall slide, we've got an entertainment center right here. We've got a Girard patio awning that comes out with the full wall slide, so it gives you a little extra space on it. And then the bays down here are, again, pass-through storage. We've got multiple outlets. There's 3 outlets there on the left. Top left is where you can get to your central vacuum system to change the filter out. This storage center comes out. It's got an 800-pound capacity. Comes on both sides. Rolls with ease. Feels really nice. Locks in place. And then right here, we've got a little more storage, extra belts, extra boiler fluid. So yeah, nicely set up down in the bottom of the bays. I mean, it's pretty standard for a 40-foot coach, but remember, this is not a, I wouldn't say this is an entry-level 40-foot diesel. We've got all the top-end stuff here. Not only do we have a 400 horsepower Cummins, we've got the 10,000 watt Onan on the Gen Slide, which also allows us to have 3 15,000 BTU apiece air conditioners on the top of the coach. And let me tell you, 3 is ridiculous. 2 is enough in a 40-footer to keep you more than cool in the coach. So 3 is overkill. It's awesome. This coach being a 2020, you've got all the nice stuff like those cameras that I already mentioned, in addition to a touchscreen multiplex to control all your systems in a nice, seamless way. And that's in addition to, of course, an energy management system, which will manage loads and try not to let you trip on your shore power or gen power or anything like that. Anyways, this is a nice coach. One last thing I want to mention, of course, it does have dual fill. It's a 100-gallon fuel tank. You can fill it on both sides. And yeah, it's a nice looking bus. The entrance awning is also a Girard, which is a much higher quality entrance awning than the typical entrance awning you'll see on a coach. They just use much more solid mounting brackets, and they're nice units. These Girards, both of these Girards have LEDs built in too, so top-notch systems. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a peek at this R40 model's interior, which is just decked out with porcelain tile, a great floor plan, bath and a half, and just tons of room to hang out, relax, and just enjoy yourself. So let's go take a step inside. So this interior is quite nice. We've got a high gloss wood cabinetry throughout the bus, and that goes well with the white accent lighting and LED lighting and this nice warm porcelain or polished porcelain tile floor. And the way the tile is laid is quite nice. It gives a lot of texture to the flooring here. Now, the living room experience is really plush, you know, one would say. We've got the front cockpit chairs swiveled around. We've got a nice couch right here. This couch is a jackknife, so it'll fold and just jackknife and flatten. And back there is a 55-inch smart TV on a televator. There's also a nice JBL soundbar up top and that beautiful woodwork to surround the TV when the TV is up. When the TV is down, we've got a nice large window here, and there actually is pretty nice lighting and large windows in the coach. In the front cockpit here, we've got a drop-down bed. So there's a key for it. You just press the button, insert the key and unlock it, and you've got a nice sized, it looks like a queen size bed up here. Can put a ladder right here, easily climb up and down, still get to the storage up there. And overall, a lot easier to get out than the fold-up mattress in a couch. Just push a button, it comes down. Now, the coach does have quiet air ventilation where they break up the intakes and the outputs. So these vents up here are all intakes on this side of the coach, and we've got output on the other side, so it tries to quiet down that air conditioning system for those 3 roof airs. Now, this right here is a recliner, and this is a beautiful double recliner with the super soft leather-like material, kick-ups in both sides. You can even continue to lean backwards if you want. You can prop up a pillow and pass out right here. Click that into place. There's 2 cup holders, large storage compartment down below, remote controls for everything. You've got the televator lift right here, extra little reading light, in addition to LED lights all up under here, which is super nice. There are more outlets there. So there's a 12-volt outlet as well as 110 outlets right there shared by the front seat. And there's a little Corian countertop space there. Now this is our dining area. Beautiful Corian countertops in this bus. They look really nice. It's light colored with that texturing in there. It looks like a real solid heavy stone, and the way they did it with this curvature just really fits the part. Now this will extend out and you can seat 4 here with those 2 fold-up chairs we saw. This is a super deep extra storage or extra countertop space. There are drawers on both sides. Tons of storage down there. These windows will vent out. So if you're hanging out eating and just let some nice air in, breeze it in, even if it's raining. And those built-in bug screens do an excellent job. Now all of the fabric choice in the coach is just quite nice. You've got a warm contemporary style in here. It looks and feels like a high quality 40-foot diesel coach when you go throughout the bus, especially with these added extras everywhere, including this Corian surrounded fireplace here in the middle of the coach, and that's mounted with a additional Sony smart TV here. I believe this is a 40-inch TV here. So nice extra smart TV, storage, just a little bit of storage there, but just having the fireplace that actually puts out heat with that beautiful look in the center, and that stone just is so nice. And guess what? A dedicated towel holder for our galley space. So that is another nice, thoughtful feature. By the way, right down there is our intake for the central vac. Now this is our galley space. We've got a huge countertop space here. Expands all the way down here. This is a super deep space, and on top of that, there's a latch for it. That feels very nice on a huge roller. It feels solid, substantial. That's a good feeling piece right there. And I've operated that quite a few times after staying in this coach a while back when we first had it and just seeing it today. This is a nice high quality piece, ton of extra storage. And because you've got a roller, you can put your weight on it, so you don't have to be afraid. That's like a real solid countertop piece there, not a little extra flimsy pull-out piece. Now here is a nice, very tall window. So I'm noting that because when you're standing here, even if you're a little taller, you can see straight out of the coach. It's super nice. These pieces cover a gorgeous double stainless sink here. We've got a nice stainless faucet with the dish or pot cleaner. Beautiful backsplash piece there with a high-end Whirlpool microwave / convection oven. It's huge. It's got this nice piece in the front, and it just looks so good in the coach. Tons of storage down here. So I love this extra wood piece. Solid wood with a little divider in here. That is a very nice touch. All kinds of extra drawer, deep drawer space here with hidden latches. All right, so this is our massive Whirlpool household stainless refrigerator. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Look at the fresh ice in there too. It's got an ice maker on board. Nice filtered water setup. Beautiful appliances. These two pieces look so nice. Built-in lock. And our stove right here is a nice induction flat top stove, touchscreen type buttons on it, and having that induction is really convenient. And you can actually pull this piece out if you like. You can take that out and go cook outside if you'd like. And back behind that induction stove is a little power of tower, or a little tower of power. That's so funny, I flipped those around, but there's 3 extra outlets back there. And across from our galley in this hallway, we've got our touch screen. So you've got a home screen that kind of shows you generally what's going on. The next screen shows your electrical, stuff like that, your block heater, what's going on with your chargers. You can control your lighting. So a lot of the lights are controlled through this touch screen here. There's also a light master. You can even control your exhaust fans throughout the coach, and you can control your slide outs and your awnings on the coach. And then there's a settings mode where you can change the time and kind of go into further craziness. There's even a mobile app if you want to control the coach from your phone. There's an app. I haven't played around with that, but that does exist. So super nice. Now here is our half bathroom here. And we've got some accessories that go with the coach, but notice the Corian that surrounds this half bath, just giving you a high quality feel and something you see in a higher end 40-foot diesel bus. This is a standard manual flush toilet back here, but it's a nice porcelain bowl, and that high quality gloss finished woodwork surrounds the toilet, and also with these nice little accent pieces. There's storage down below, actually a deep amount of storage, and there's a good bit of storage back behind in that cabinet. There's your own exhaust fans, button for it, killer LED lights everywhere, including LED aisle lights down below in that bathroom and down on the lower parts of the coach. Now back in our bedroom space, we've got a ton of room, and that's one thing that strikes you about this coach when you bust it all open, is you've got a huge amount of space. It looks so high quality because of all the beautiful wood and the beautiful flooring and the appliances. Everything comes together in a nice way and does give you that high quality feel that they're really going for in this coach, and has a lot of benefits of its own. Now this is our little privacy door right here, and I like these extra little wood flaps. You know that that thing is shut off. There's no cracks whatsoever. Slide that out of the way. And this is a king size bed, and it does fold up. So there's a push button electric mechanism that folds it up and down, and right now it's in the folded up position. So this gives us this extra space in here, and this free flow walk through space through the bathroom and everything here. And even with it out, you still got a good bit of space, but it's nice to be able to put it up. Now across from the bed, we've got a Sony smart TV. We've got an incredible amount of storage. I love the mirror and the thought about the mirror being there with the wardrobe. Adjustable storage space, drawers down below, deep drawers right here, free of charge bedding. Again, super deep, massive wardrobe, another mirror. So well thought out storage space in this coach, and they gave us some mirrors to actually help us get dressed in the morning. Nice painting here. Let's step into our master bathroom space. So this is where you can enjoy one of those unlimited hot water showers. You've got a nice exhaust fan. You've got a frosted piece of glass there, so you can have it wide open, let in all that natural light, and it's not worry about your privacy, because not only is it tinted on that flush window, but you've got a frosting inside. This is a push button Tecma toilet. It's got a macerator built in. It's a porcelain toilet. I love the little extra Corian space there. And in the back, we've got our washer dryer stackable. Whirlpool, of course. Huge amount of counter space, single sink, but check out the storage down there, right? It's just incredible how much storage you've got. And these pull out, so these are really cool, right? So you do that, and then that slides out just like so. And you've got one more right there. Isn't that super cool? But that's a really nice storage compartment there. Tons of extra space. And this shower, beautiful glass slider pieces, rubber lock, so it's going to keep it in place, but I love the glass door. And there's a ton of space in this shower. You know, it's a sizable shower. I'm 5'10", 5'11", got a little bit of space still above me, a good bit of space still above me. Skylights in here. Skylighting here is nice, got a seat built in. You know, modern setup. And the unlimited hot water is super nice. You just get in there and enjoy it. Glass shower piece, by the way, that's a huge contributor when you're feeling it and when you're operating the shower and you're moving that around. It just makes it feel a little more high end. But yeah, the wood and the stone in here, I'm gonna shut up, stop talking about it. Look at this floor plan, right? Huge space back here. Shut this off, and you've got this massive master suite. We're hanging out back here, right? Even if it's just 2 people, 1 person, I don't care how you're using it. It's nice to be able to shut off this back master suite and have it to yourselves. And everything feels like it's high quality, and things feel like it was done on purpose, if you know what I mean. This coach is confident and comfortable being a little higher level 40-foot coach. But anyways, look at this countertop space. Come and hang out in here. This is a great interior. It's a beautiful coach. Let's go ahead, check out the cockpit, and then we're gonna go take this coach out on the road. I'm gonna kind of give you my feedback on how it's run. All right, so the cockpit in this coach, I think, is very sleek. You got a great view out of it. and it's just set up in a beautiful way that just surrounds you here. So on the right, we've got that big 15.7-inch touchscreen, super glossy. You've got a map, XM radio, all kinds of connectivity in it. Check out all those apps, RV navigation, and then of course our cameras, phone, you can connect your phone and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the cameras. So that camera looks a little dirty, but look at this. Excellent view out of the coach. And the touchscreen is just super slick to use. So over here we've got controls for our sunshade, our nightshade, map light, USB/auxiliary input for that big touchscreen system. Over here we've got a little 12-volt outlet, of course. At night, as you'll see, if you hit, I think map light, yeah, you've got these great lights. So the back of that handle lights up in blue. There's another little accent blue trim light right over here too. So the whole stepwell's lit in blue. The cup holder has a little circle of blue around it. I love the cockpit. It looks really nice. And at night, it just lights up so well. This is a beautiful smart wheel here. This leather that wraps this cockpit area is super nice. It adds to the feel 100%. A little checklist in there, get a little smart system. So there it is, 10,000 miles. Yeah, nice lit cup holder right there. Controls for our exhaust brake. We've got an auxiliary start, our air horn, our dash fans. We've got auxiliary dash fans for defrosting purposes. Allison transmission control, as well as our hydraulic leveling system control. So again, beautiful dash, great setup, and when you're driving it, it feels new, it feels fresh, and it's very practical too, because you've got just a nice slick view out of the front of the coach. That's the best way to describe it, just how all of this feels. It feels so new. It feels like you're in a new coach. So the coach is on the Freightliner XCR chassis, and we've got the V-Ride rear end suspension from Freightliner, and the bus is quite stable. It feels calm and planted, and it definitely feels like a more substantial Freightliner raised rail chassis. The brakes on the front are disc brakes, so the braking power is fantastic. I actually switched the exhaust brake off to feel the brakes a little more, and they are very powerful for this coach. So having those disc brakes up front is top notch. But the stability is definitely something to speak of. It has that typical cushy floating air ride feel that you expect from a Freightliner, but there is a solidness to it that makes you feel much more comfortable when you're at high speeds and going over large undulations on the road like the one we just went over. Now this VIP wheel is quite nice. Just gonna go ahead and flick on my windshield wipers. The visibility is excellent too. That one-piece panoramic windshield really wraps around and just gives me an excellent view out, and it really helps that this dash is this sleek and low profile dash, even with that massive 17-inch screen. The visibility over this dash is awesome. But yeah, what more can you expect? You've got a high level Freightliner chassis ride here. You've got disc brakes in the front giving you a powerful bite when you want to come to a stop or significantly change speeds. It makes sort of an exponential difference when you start getting to these high speeds and when you start adding a lot of weight, because remember, we can tow 10,000 pounds with this coach. The 400 feels so powerful too. So having a 400 and a 40 footer is definitely going to move you quickly, because remember, they're going to put this same engine in tag axle 42, 43 foot coaches, even 44, 45 foot coaches, you'll find the same engine. So having it in a 40 footer is super nice. Now, one thing I noticed driving this coach in traffic is that the cameras have this very nice ultra wide perspective. Not only are they crystal clear, as you can see coming through on that massive screen. I don't know if they're more crystal clear, or because we have such a massive screen, I can see so clearly what's going on in my camera system. But either way, the perspective of the side cameras is top notch. I get to see the entirety of the picture, and I just, you know what, this is a really nice system. I just saw it adjust the ISO just in that little one portion of the screen on the camera. So it's taking into account that glariness that you get, and it's eliminating the glare that you normally get. But the perspective is super wide, so you can see how much I can see. I can see all 3 lanes. Actually, I see all 6 lanes in my backup camera. Anyways, it gives you an excellent view of the coach and a really wide angle. So you can clearly see a guy who's in the lane over, not just your 1 lane over, but the lane over. So I'm harping on that because these cameras make themselves, I would say, about 25% more, maybe even more, maybe about 35% more useful than your average camera setup you'll see on a coach. Side cameras and everything. But the bus is very reserved. And while the rain intensifies, I'm gonna get back to enjoying this excellent driving 400 horsepower Freightliner custom chassis bus, and enjoy this beautiful cockpit that I'm sitting in, leather wrapped and all that. And with that, we're gonna conclude this video. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please catch us on the next one, and have a nice day.